That he fancies Earth Summit for the big one, for the Martel Grand National. What about Richard and what about Scu? I've been listening to their comments about conditions out there. I think we'll know what Scu's going for in a minute, but Richard first. What do you fancy?
Well, Des, I believe in fairy stories, don't you? And I think the fairy story here is Brave Highlander, number 25, for Josh Gifford, in the famous Aldernete colours. Now, he's a lovely big brute. He'll stay, he jumps, he goes in the ground, and he'll be a decent price, Des. For me, I'm going to ignore the favourites. I think it's a good race, but let's have another fairy story. Aldernete colours in Nick Imbiricus's Brave Highlander.
Okay, Richard, now what about Scu? Earth Summit, I suppose, yes?
Yes, I believe in fairy stories as well. Earth Summit will do for me.
Because you're very involved with it. You're co-trainer, assistant trainer?
Well, yes, I help. I stand on the gallop sometimes. I have been known to ride him. Yeah, he's a lovely character of a horse, very laid back. His stable lass is Marcella Bayliss. She usually looks after him. Wouldn't be the fastest horse we've got in the yard. We pull a leg a little bit about him sometimes because if you want a horse to work well, you just work it with Earth Summit. It usually comes up about 20 lengths in front. But he'll love the conditions. He's won a Welsh and Scottish National. He needs a bit of luck and for Carl Llewellyn to keep a leg each side.
Thank you, gentlemen. Well, joining us now is Jenny. I said a fitter, faster, more, I hope not more aggressive, slicker. That's the thing this year. You're looking terrific. We saw the shots about the training earlier. I mean, what possessed you?
Well, you know what it's like when you get the wrong side of 50.
I do, funnily enough.
You have to start to take control of your body.
I must start that soon.
He's quite a cruel man, he is, actually. Do you know that?
He looks it.
Those weights weigh 5.4 kilos.
And have you lost much?
Quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bought a new suit, actually, but it's chucking it down my rain, so I'm keeping it under wraps.
Absolutely. Quite right. Now, I don't know if part of your fitness regime is diet, is it? I mean, do you have to look after your diet?
No, I don't, actually.
No.
I'm not good at, I mean, I'm a meat eater.
Are you?
I am, yes.
Right.
And I'm afraid that I'm not good at dieting,
All right.
so I prefer to go this route.
I'm pleased you said that and didn't say you were on lettuce sandwiches because we spotted you this morning. We spotted you this morning with the old bacon butty, I think.
I know, but
yeah.
If I was meant to eat lettuce, I'd have had fur body and long woolly ears.
Now, chances today, I mean, two of your horses had to withdraw.
Yes.
Fun enough, Mudahin was, that was my fancy. I really fancied putting
the ground would have
bob on that
suited
one.
as well.
Yeah. But Northern Lad, you've got still in there.
Yes.
Ran a reasonable race last year on the Monday?
Yes, he actually got balked 3 times in the race. And you know as well as I do, if you get stopped in the National, you have a hell of a job to get your position back. And then, taking everything into consideration, he ran a blinder to finish 9th. I actually think he's in better nick this year. We set out to bring him here. We didn't take him to Cheltenham. There's been a lot of horses around with flu, not just in Lambourne, in Ireland, in the north, everywhere. And so we didn't want to take the horse there and put him at risk. I was the one that came back with the flu from Cheltenham.
Oh, no.
And he's in wonderful nick. I mean, I couldn't be more pleased with the way he is. I hope these lads go out there today and are sensible, because you could see that 2-mile race, these horses are finishing awfully tired. And if the jocks jump off today and let these horses settle into a nice, easy rhythm, then, you know, the horses will be perfectly okay. If they don't engage their brains and they jump off at a rapid rate of knots, you're going to have some very tired horses.
Indeed. The going is now officially heavy, I hear. Not surprising with that shower of rain we've just been having. But how will yours go in that, do you think?
Well, actually, he needs this type of ground to be seen at his best. And I think that also, you know, he's got 10 stone 3 to carry. So if the ground's going to be heavy and the least weight you've got to carry in it, the better. I mean, we walked the course this morning, and normally you would expect to walk round there and take in what you want to know in 3/4 of an hour. We were an hour and a half walking round today, looking for the best route, really. So we've made the plans, we've got the horse ready, and, you know, the man up there makes the decisions then.
Well, the man upstairs seems to have made 1 or 2 good decisions for you this last year. You've had a wonderful year. An OBE.
Yes, very, very nice, very special. That
New husband?
Yes, Brandon. Well, I've waited for you long enough.
No, come on, don't go down that road. Don't start that again. So that, I mean, you went to the palace, wonderful day.
Oh, it was absolutely wonderful. Yeah. And I felt my husband deserved a better deal than me being so badly out of shape. So I thought, well, I better shape up, else he might oink me out after a couple of years.
Give him a new body. Wonderful. Well, I hope it's a good race for you again. And if you were to win this for a third time, well, I suppose we'll have to put a statue up to you.
Well, Mrs. State hasn't won it before, so, you know, it could be a first.
Thank you very much, Jenny.
Thanks very much.
Thanks so much. You might think that Jenny Pittman's the only lady trainer of Grand National runners. It is not so.
A trip to Redcar Beach for the oldest horse in the field, Into the Red, still sprightly at the grand old age of 14. His northern-based trainer, Mary Reevely, is the most senior of the female brigade, and with a string of over 130 horses, the most successful in terms of numbers. It's surprising that she's only had one previous runner in the Grand National. Into the Red has been successful over the fences twice already, winning the Beecher Chase in 1994 when he was trained by John White, and again in 96 for Mary Reevely. He got to the very last fence in the National itself before unseating his jockey, but 4 years on, is he past his best?
I would say he isn't quite as good as he was. You couldn't expect it, but he's been pleasing me very much lately, and I'm hoping he'll get a clear round and run a good race.
He's jumped round there before, so the fences should be no problem.
The fences to him would be no problem. It's just he's a slightly small horse, and in a big field you're always worried that he'll get knocked by other horses, but providing he gets a clear run, I'm very hopeful he'll jump round.
And what's he like as a character?
Oh, he's brilliant. We love him to bits at home. Everyone does. He's so good in the box and everything, but he just gets himself upset in a horse box, and why, I have no idea, but it's just him, I suppose. It's just the adrenaline flowing. He thinks he's going to race.
The training sensation of the last 3 years has been Venetia Williams, who has the highest strike rate of winners to runners in the country. She saddles the rather grumpy Celtic Abbey. Before training, she was a successful amateur rider, a career cut short when she broke her neck in a fall at Worcester 10 years ago. 2 weeks before that, she had lined up on Marcolo in the Grand National.
I can remember being jumping the first fence, and you're in the air an unbelievably long time, and you've got 100 thoughts go through your mind from the takeoff to the landing, and one of them I remember being at the highest point of the fence, looking down and thinking, God, that's a long way down, and you've got all this time to think about it.
The pair got to Beecher's Brook, where they took a nasty fall which left Venetia unconscious.
I can remember 3 strides off the fence thinking, oops, we're a bit wrong at this one, and oh, pity it's Beecher's.
Celtic Abbey got further than that last year. Lying 5th, he made his first mistake halfway round.
As they come to the chair now, it's Lord Gilleen, the leader, from on the near side, Smith's Band. Then comes Sunny Bay and Wild High, then Northern Lad, and back Lord Barnes, Celtic Abbey with the faller in the chair.
As good a chance as most of them. I mean, we all know that anything that lines up at the start's got a chance of winning, but it's a big lottery anyway, possibly not quite the lottery that it used to be with the slight modification of the fences, but even so it still is. Hope he'll run well.
Now, here's Charlie Swan. He's in a bit of a hurry because you've got a rather important ride before your National. In the National, you've got Hymn of Praise. A lot of people are fancying that very much, again, because of the conditions, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Isterbrack first in the next one.
Yeah, we better get Isterbrack over first. He's in great form. Ground is very heavy. I don't think any horse likes it that heavy, but he'll handle it all right, I think.
Right. And Hymn of Praise in the... that's Isterbrack we're looking at, but Hymn of Praise in the National, what chance?
He jumps well and he stays well and he loves the ground, so I'm hopeful. I don't think I think there'll only be 5 or 6 finishes, so...
As few as that, you think?
I think so. The ground has got very heavy and you need a horse that stays very well. This horse stays very well and such good he jumps if I don't get brought down or something, but definitely the best chance I have of winning it.
Charlie, you've got round in the National a few times, but not been placed, have you? Void race, I think you...
Yeah, just in a void race. I'll count that because I had to go the whole way around.
You went the whole way around and got second. That'll do for you.
That'll do for me,
yeah. Okay. I know you've got to rush because you're about to go in Easter break. Best of luck in that. Best luck in the big one later on. That's Charlie. Thank you. Just mind that microphone there. That's